I'm in a perfect wedge position. I get cupped at the top. Lovely strike, loads of height, and 20 yards short or so. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the cupping of the wrist at the top of the backswing. Notice how my knuckles move back to the back of my forearm at the top of the backswing. Now look at the golf club face as I'm doing so. See how I get from a straight wrist position and a neutral club face position, cup my wrist, the club becomes open, and as I come into an impact position, what I generally start to see is this. This pitching wedge is now pretty much a gap or a sand wedge, which, as I'm sure you all know, will lose you distance. So if I get to the top of my golf backswing, I'm in a perfect wedge position. I get cupped at the top. Lovely strike, loads of height, and 20 yards short or so. So not what I want at all. So in this video, we're going to be talking through how you can get rid of your cupped wrist. I'm going to give you a really good drill, really simple drill. You literally just need a T-peg for the drill I'm going to give you the feedback that you need to stop cupping your wrist. But also within this video, we're going to be using hack motion, because I want you to be able to see some data that backs up what I'm talking about, of how my wrists start at setup and how they then further extend or cup to the top of the backswing, so you can see it. And then when we get to the top of the backswing later on in the swing, you'll see how the wrists then stop extending or stop cupping, how it affects the face, and then how it affects the golf shot. I reckon by the end of this video, I can get this pitching wedge to maybe even clear the green. So to get this started, we're going to calibrate the hack motion on my left arm. So I'm going to use it on my lead wrist. Calibration is literally continue. Yep, it's in position. Now lift my forearm up 45 degrees. It's in position. Check. Oh yeah. Start practicing. Here we go. Look at that. So that is what you see on the hack motion. It's pretty immense, isn't it? Technology these days. I wish I had it when I was younger. If I was younger and I had this technology, I still wouldn't be on tour. So I'm going to take my setup. It's going to get me at a standing start. I'm going to cup it to the top of the backswing. There's my noise to say it's collected the data. It's literally, oh, that one's nearly made it, actually, a bit of downwind. Right, so what we can see from there is address position plus 12 in extension. I got to the top of my backswing though at plus 32. So if I take my setup, there we are, look at that. That's how consistent my setup is, folks, plus 12. Right, if I go to the top of my backswing, and there you see more extension. Look at the cupped wrist at the top of my backswing. Now, one of the aims I want from this video is there. So I actually want to reduce my extension during the golf swing. So if I start at plus 12, I want this to work closer to 0 to the top of the backswing. Because if I get closer to 0 at the top of the backswing and maintain it coming into impact, you'll see that my wrist angle is now in flexion. So I started at extension and I've moved to flexion, or however else you want to say that. I started in a cupped position and I've come back in a bowed position. What also happens, we're not going to talk about that too much in this video, is this angle. So this is ulnar and radial. So as I come back into the golf ball, I move my wrist into that direction, which always reduces the cup and gives me that more bow, okay? So I'm going to try and explain this in a fashion that you may be a little bit more accustomed to hearing in terms of bowing of the wrist and cupping of the wrist. Now, that's the perfect data point for me to see. And if you're like me, you like seeing numbers, I would be able to stand here honestly all day and look at my setup and go, right, extension, 8 degrees, swing it to the top. Oh, okay, I've cut my wrist, plus 25. Right, feel it. Right, there we go, there's 0. That's what 0 felt like. So I had to move my wrist in that direction to create that position. Okay, so now I'd set up again and take it up to the top of the backswing, and there we are. I'm in -1 of flexion. So I've managed to maneuver from that cupped position into what I feel is more of a bowed position. Now, when you think of bowed top of the backswing in a golfer, I'm sure a lot of you now are thinking Dustin Johnson, okay? I've exaggerated that into a -70 in flexion, but you know what I mean. But being able to see the data, I think, is really, really helpful. Now, if you don't have a hack motion, you're going to need a tee. Now, with a tee peg, we're simply going to pop this straight down through my Velcro and out the other side. Okay, very simple. Now then, dangerous. Everyone be careful. Don't get a tee peg that's too sharp. Now, if I take my setup again, I'm at extension. If I go to more extension at the top of the backswing, yes, that tee peg is now stabbing me in the back of the hand. I feel it. Now, there's no blood, so it's not stabbing me that much. Okay, I can feel it just on my wrist joint on the top of the swing. So I get to there, oh, okay, I've cupped it. I can feel it, okay? That's how you can rehearse the positions. If you swing this at full speed and hit a golf shot, I don't really feel you'll notice the difference. I don't really feel like you'll feel it as you're hitting the shot. So you're doing the repetitions here, there, right? I can't feel the tee peg is even in my glove now at this point, okay? So that's a really good way of getting that simple feedback using a tee peg. However, you can also use it with hack motion. I did this with myself on the range just before I flew out to Spain, because I thought, if you look back on my golf swings, I do get a little bit more, well, I get a little bit cupped to the top of the backswing. My face gets a touch open. And for me, that's how I get quite flippy through impact. Something I've been working on. I don't work hard enough on it. I need to work harder, but I was using this drill, which I'm going to show you now on hack motion, and it just kind of gave me some really nice feels. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to fire up. Let's go end practice, end practice. He's probably thinking, that was a bit of a quick practice session. No wonder you're not getting any better. Right, practice, drills, motorcycle drill, start drill. So this is, see how the guys got to the top of the backswing there? You're feeling the correct position. Start practice. I'm right-handed. That's me. Mr. Default, that's my name. Start drill. Happy with how that feels. Right, so the beauty of this, now I was on the range, it's just a 2-minute one. I'm gonna set up, swing to the top. That noise there, it liked me, it liked me. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go really cupped. 40 degrees, too extended. Move your wrist into range. It likes me again. Okay, start again. I'm gonna go too bowed in this one, okay? Pause. Too flexed. Find the position. There we go. Right, start again. Loves me. Amazing. You completed stage one. So I had to, even when I got it wrong, it wanted me to make sure I got it right before I came back down. And again, when I was getting it wrong, particularly being more cupped, oh, didn't like that one, did it? +2, too extended. Loved it. It gives me a range based on my setup. Oh, one more to go. Feeling my chest turn, I'm feeling my arms move, feeling my hinge, feeling my hips turn. Right, up next is the full swing challenge. So I'm gonna hit a full shot. So we're going to take my setup. We've got a pitch invasion. Make a shot. Pure strike. Onto the green. My favourite noise. And it really enjoyed that. +18 at the top of the backswing. So remember, I start around about +13 and +18 as I get to the top. So very minimal move. Let's try it again. Actually, this time, I'm going to go a bit too flexed and see what it says. Super. Didn't like it, did it? You didn't like it, did you? +11 flexion, extension, sorry. Did not like me in the slightest. I said, do it again, you chopper. That's what I like. That's the feedback I like, the aggressive. Let's try it again. I felt the teeth stab me then as well. That was quite painful. What? Oh, that was harsh. Felt like it's pretty good. Right, I'm gonna do a couple, so even when I've set up now, it wants me a little pause and go. Loves it. So you can even get this on the practice swings without a golf ball. So this is something you could even just do in your garden. No golf ball. Hear the little, oh, I didn't like it. Oh, I'll tell you something. And this is the sort of feedback I think it's just so beneficial for when you're practicing. You start to get some feeling. Well done, you've completed the drill practice. Exit drill. Brilliant, done. So you could go back onto your measure and start again. What I actually did throughout all of that, I still had the tee in there. So when I was actually demonstrating the cupped position at the top of the backswing, it was kind of giving me a little bit of feedback as well into the joint of my wrist right there. All the cupped shots are either in the front right bunker or the front left bunker. The ones where we've got a nice flat top of the wrist position at the top of the backswing, and it's not because of your wrist, it's because of the face. Face angle is more neutral, stronger, but not too strong, and it's going the distance that it should be going. The last one, 100%, I bet it's up there, so the back towards the back of the green, because it was absolutely pure, okay? So understanding how you can get out of a cupped wrist. If you've got a device like Hack Motion, or you're interested in Hack Motion, the link's down in the description below, so go and check them out. If you've not got a device like Hack Motion, stick a tee into your glove, feel the pain. If you flex your wrist like that, you deserve pain. No, you don't, I'm joking. So give that a go. If you've enjoyed the video, share it with some friends. Like, subscribe, you know the drill. Another drill for you, that's the second drill. And I'll see you again next time. Thank you for watching, guys.